It's the Holly Grove Show, starring Holly Grove. She was an event and party planner for 7+ years. Holly is currently an MC disc jockey and has been for the last 6 years. Holly knows how to get the party started and keep the party going. It's the Holly Grove Show.
Hello, welcome to the Holly Grove Show. My name is DJ Holly Grove. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight we have a special guest. Her name is Kayleen Ortega. Welcome.
Hi.
She's going to be performing in Lake Worth Has Talent in downtown Lake Worth. It's going to be put on by Remax Prestige and the Children's Miracle Network. So, Kayleen, I'd like to ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
So, I hear you have a couple CDs out.
Yes, I have two.
Okay, what are the names of those CDs?
One is Reflections, and the other one is White Christmas.
Okay, very cool. How long did it take you? Which CD did you make first?
The first CD I made was Reflections, and that was when I was around 12 years old. And the second one, White Christmas, was around when I was 13, I believe.
Okay, how did you get started?
When I got started, well, I was introduced to Jackie Evancho, and she really inspired me to sing, and I wanted to see if I could sing some of her songs. And my grandma and my grandpa thought I sounded pretty good, so they brought me to music lessons, and so I was inspired ever since.
Okay, very cool. Now, when you say you were introduced in person, or you were introduced to the
not
music?
in person.
Okay.
I saw her. My grandma was flipping the channels, and she saw Jackie Evancho singing, and she was like, "Wow, this little girl can sing opera," and I was like amused by it.
Okay.
So.
Very
Yeah.
cool. We're going to have Kayleen sing as a song here coming up. First, I want to remind everybody at home that it's Listen to Win It every Wednesday evening from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on the Holly Grove Show. We play Listen to Win It. Caller number 9 tonight is going to be winning a family 5-pack to the bowling alley called Bowl-O-Rama, and they're located in Lake Worth. They're going to be giving out a large pizza and a pitcher of soda, 2 hours of bowling, and shoes for up to a family of 5. So make sure you tune in to win it. Also on the Holly Grove Show, we're going to be doing birthday and congratulations shout-outs. So make sure that you call in to give your shout-out, be it a congratulations or a happy birthday. So, Kayleen, what song are you going to be singing for us today?
Well, I will be singing O Mio Bambino Caro. It's by Puccini.
Okay, Kayleen, you may go ahead and sing as your song.
Alrighty.
She's just preparing it. It's getting ready. Wow, unbelievable job, Kayleen Ortega.
Thank you.
And again, one more time, let me tell the folks at home, she's going to be actually performing November 1st, the Lake Worth Playhouse. It's going to be called Lake Worth Has Talent. It's actually a fundraiser put on by Remax Prestige and the Children's Miracle Network. And it's a really good event. Get your tickets online at lakeworthhastalent.com. That's lakeworthhastalent.com. And let me go back over here to Kayleen. Now, who did you bring with you?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather. You can go ahead and let's get your name, sir.
My name is William Trojanowski.
Okay, and what made you want to get her into singing?
Well, she has a God-gifted voice, and when I first heard her, I said, wow. I brought her to a voice instructor, and he said, wow, also. Then she started doing some singing at some different churches. She also does the national anthem for youth baseball in Palm Beach County. She sung for the governors. She sung for the mayors. For a lot of the opening ball games she does for. She sung at Roger Dean Stadium. That's probably more than what you asked me. But,
Now, I can imagine with her voice, it wasn't too hard for you to actually get these gigs. All they have to do is hear her voice of an angel.
Well, you're absolutely right. I can't argue with that.
Now, Kayleen, what are the different steps you had to take to be a finalist in this competition for November 1st?
Well, I had to fill out an application to go.
Okay.
And
You had to sing a couple times?
Yes, just like one time.
Okay.
Really. And we sent in a CD. They wanted to hear me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now I heard that Jennifer Lopez is actually going to be one of the judges at this competition. Is that true?
Yes, it's very exciting.
Is that someone that you look up to?
Oh, definitely. She's a great actress, great singer, and yes, definitely.
What do you think about when you're singing, when you're performing?
Well, when I sing, I feel like it's beautiful. Like, in a way, I'm not, like, it's a different world. Like, the song possesses you in a way where you feel like you're in a whole different world. It's quite beautiful, really.
So it's like a little release, and you have all this in your head, and
it's kind of like meditation per se.
okay,
Yeah.
very cool. That's always a good thing to have.
Yes.
Some music. Now, is that where you see yourself in 10 years being a professional singer?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, is that your goal? Did you ever want to be a nurse or anything like that? Just straight want to be a nice singer?
Well,
Professional.
that would be a dream, yes. But
Okay.
at the age right now, I never know what's going to happen in 10 years or so.
Okay, so now where can people actually buy your CDs? You have 2 CDs. I heard that they're going to be having them for sale at the actual competition, Lake Worth Has Talent, on November 1st. They will be selling both CDs there?
Yes.
Okay, and that's Reflections and White Christmas, correct? Both of those?
Yes.
Okay. What do your CDs start at about, so people can know?
Like $5 or $10.
Okay.
Yeah, what we usually do is we've been selling a lot of them at the churches. We sell them for $12. 6 goes to the church and 6 goes to her. That's what we're going to do over here at the Children's Miracle Network.
Okay.
We like to sell them for $10, give $5 towards the Children's Miracle Network, and then $5 to Kayleen.
Okay, that's very nice. That's awesome that you're going to be able to do that.
Yes.
You're really excited about the up and coming date?
Oh, of course, definitely.
Yeah?
Yes, it's a pleasure to be there.
How do you practice?
I practice, I have a little microphone per se.
Okay.
And I have my music with me and my music. And I play my music and I go over the words. And I just keep going over the words until I get it right.
You do this at home?
Yes.
Now, do you sing in Italian and English?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You prefer which one?
Well, I find Italians to be more beautiful. So,
Okay, do you dance as well a little bit? Do you dance with your music a little bit?
well, no, not exactly, but I do dance on separate things, though. But
Now, are you going to be like, if someone wanted to book you for a birthday party, let's say for private singing, is that something you're up for? You're available for that?
sure, anything, yeah.
Okay, very cool. Is there a number that you want to give out or a Gmail or email?
Well, actually, if you go onto YouTube and pull up Kayleen Ortega, you can listen to some of her songs, and it also has my name and my phone number to contact me directly. And she has 5 songs on there, and that's how you can do it. We'll make it easy.
Okay, Kayleen, would you spell your name out for everyone at home? This way they can go on YouTube and actually find your videos. Go ahead and spell your first and last name.
All right. My first name is Kalene. My last name, Ortega, is Ortega.
Very cool. And that's how you can watch her on YouTube. Also, her manager, her grandfather as well, will have his information listed there. So if you want to purchase the CD or contact her for booking for private parties or events, she is available for that. So, Kayleen, tell me about the other children in the competition.
Well, I didn't really get a chance to see them exactly yet, but I heard some of their voices and they were very great.
So now when you're trying out, you don't actually get to see the children, right?
No, they bring us into a separate room.
Oh, so the
But
lobby?
I did see some of the kids.
Oh, you get to peek around and see a couple of them, huh?
Yeah.
Remember when you're singing children, this is a kind of an open event. There's a lot of adults will be singing too, and a couple of them I heard they're very, very talented in this event. Remax really picked out the best of the best. It should be great. Everybody needs to get out there for November 1st and support the children and the adults in South Florida, and obviously the Miracle Network.
Yeah. And the donations, they do go to the children at the Children's Miracle Network. But as Bill wanted to clarify, there will be adults performing at this competition as well. So many talented adults as well as children on November 1st at Lake Worth Has Talent. So go to lakeworthhastalent.com and purchase your tickets for November 1st. That's right. So also I want to remind you, if you have a congratulations or a birthday shout out, please do call us here at the show. 888-565-1470. So if you have a birthday shout out or a congratulations, please call the Holly Grove Show and we will give you a shout out on air. All right, I'm interviewing Kayleen Ortega, a young lady that she's going to be singing at Lake Worth Has Talent on November 1st. So, Kayleen, anything that you would like people to know at home about starting or being a child singer, the difficulties or the good times? Can you tell us?
Well, I like to tell them and to people who have dreams all over the world to keep following them and don't let anyone tell you can't do something, because if you really love something, then you can do it. Just go for it. So,
So if they put their heart into
yes,
it.
the heart and soul, and they really go for it, then they can achieve it.
It's also a good outlet you were talking about, putting your feelings into it.
Yes.
And living through your music.
Yes.
I think a lot of famous singers actually, when they come on to interview, they say that same exact thing.
Right.
I think the singers that have more struggles, they can put it into their music and really just have voices of angels. I really found that. So, do you know who else is going to be judging the event besides Jennifer?
I do not actually. It'll be a surprise, I guess.
Yeah, she's probably like the biggest one, huh? So, any up and coming events that you're going to be doing after this?
Not that I know of right now, but probably, yes.
Okay. So you sing a lot for the churches.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what are some types of songs that you sing when you're at the churches?
Well, I would usually go on Christmas and I would sing Silent Night, the regular traditional Christmas songs.
Okay.
And I would sing like the songs that are off my album, like
Okay.
White Christmas and Reflections. Like, I would sing O Mio Bambino Caro. And yeah.
Is it hard to learn music in Italian?
Well, this song particularly, no, it wasn't. I have a music teacher who helps me, and he just goes step by step. Yeah.
Okay, and he tells you what you're singing? How long has he been your music teacher for?
Since I was 12, and
Okay.
I'm 14, so yeah.
Okay, very cool. Would you have anything to add?
We're talking about the Italian. She has a great music teacher. But I also hired a guy that speaks fluent in Italian. And
Okay.
went over word by word to make sure it was really perfect. Because the music teacher is great, but he isn't Italian. So we did do a lot of sessions with an Italian guy, not a singer, not a vocal coach, but to make sure every single word was perfect for her. So she's did a lot of hard work. Learning two languages isn't easy.
No, just to have one down pat is hard enough. All right, well, this is Kayleen Ortega and Bill Trojanowski. They've come on live to the Holly Grove Show, and when we come back, we'll have Vince Montesanto. Thanks for joining us.
She wants to dance like and I can't get you out of my head.
Have a party or event coming up? DJ Holly Grove is the entertainment. The reason she comes so highly recommended is because of her experience and dedication to the success of your event. DJ Holly Grove is outgoing and fun-spirited. Holly will personally see to it that you and your guests have the best time ever. High quality, professional DJ services at reasonable rates. Go to rainbowbrightdj.com. That's rainbowbrightdj.com.
Hi, I'm DJ Holly Grove, and I'd like to tell you about an event going on at the Lake Worth Playhouse November 1st. Jennifer Lopez is going to be one of the judges, and you can get your tickets online at lakeworthhastalent.com. That's lakeworthhastalent.com. Remember to get your tickets, and your benefits will go to the Children's Miracle Network. This is DJ Holly Grove reminding you to get your tickets for November 1st, either online at lakeworthhastalent.com or the Lake Worth Playhouse.
Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP2.TV.
To be a guest on the Holly Grove Show, please visit our website, hollygroveshow.com. Tell us about your experience in the event and party planning industries. That's hollygroveshow.com. Hi, welcome back to the Holly Grove Show. I'm here with special guest Vincent Montesanto. He is the party stain cleanup master, Vince Montesanto. Hi, Vince. How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing, Holly?
I'm doing all right. So first, I want to ask you a couple questions. What exactly is the type of business that you're in?
Okay, so I'm in carpet, tile, and grout cleaning, but I also do tile restoration, marble restoration, all that stuff, upholstery, drapery cleaning,
Okay, how many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing it off and on for about 15 years. I started from my dad. He had his own company and worked with him as a kid, and went my own way about 5 years ago. Decided to save up and get my own business. Been into it about 5 years now.
Okay, now you do like if someone has a flood, you can clean up flood water.
Yes, yes. I'll do any flood damage, mold damage, water extraction, anything to do with the floods, moisture meters, anything like that. I can actually come in there and after a flood, we'll extract all the water. Then I'll actually, cut holes in the drywall to dry out all the walls, all the cement, everything. Come in there with moisture meters and mold meters and make sure there's no mold and everything. Dry out everything that you can.
Okay, very cool. So now you do the carpets and the tile with the same machine? Do you have different gadgets? How does that work?
All right, so how it works is it all works from one machine. And it all works from one machine, but actually the tools that you put on the machine at the end of the hoses are all different. You have a turbo tool that you could use for all tile and grout. Then you got an upholstery tool that you'd use for couches, chairs, any kind of fabric, that kind of fabric. Then you got the drapery tool, obviously it's for drapes. And then you got what is called a wand for all the carpet.
Okay, so why should I call a professional to come clean my house as opposed to try and do it myself?
Well, that's a good question. Well, because Holly, a lot of stains could be prevented from getting into your padding or anything because people make this the mistake of as soon as you see a stain you scrub on it. That's one of the worst things that you could do. The best things that you could do is just pat dry it. If you don't feel like calling a professional, there's a lot of other tricks that you could use, but what I would recommend is maybe just grabbing a damp cloth, trying to get up as much as the liquid that you spilled, say red wine or anything you spilled it on a white rug, get up as much as you can with just pat drying it. Then maybe grab like a pinch of Dawn, put in a little cup of water, kind of pat dry that, then grab almost like a shot vac.
Okay.
Vacuum it, extract everything back out of it, wait till it fully dries, and you can either do one or two things. You can either do 50-50 peroxide or 50-50 vinegar. And what you do is you just want to spray it on there and let it sit and dry it up, and it'll actually try to take the stain out of the fiber.
Okay. Okay, now what do I do if I have a flood? Any quick
Yeah,
thing
you
I
better
can
call a professional. You can't do nothing with that. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. In case people are already starting to wonder, do you want to give out your name and number?
Yes.
And
My name is Vincent Montesano, the owner of Ultimate Tile and Carpet Cleaning, LLC. I'm stationed out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. My phone number is 561-307-4269, or you can find me on the web, www.ultimatetileandcarpet.com.
what are some packages? Do you normally sell like packages, like if I need my, sofa cleaned and the carpet? Do you have some type
Oh,
of
sure,
package?
sure. So say if I'm just in there, and you just wanted a couple bedrooms cleaned, and I gave you the price for the bedrooms. Every bedroom's different because every carpet's different. There's different sizes. I usually charge by the square foot, and that can vary from anywhere from 25 cents to 35 cents to clean it. Now with that cleaning, you're going to get a Scotch Guard or a protectant of your choice
And
with
what
a
does
neutral.
what does the protectant do?
So that would actually, if you spill anything on it after I protect it, it repels the water. It'll bead up anything that you spill on it, so it'll almost make it look like it's sitting on top of the rug instead of soaking into the fibers or the padding of the rug. That way it's just easier to pad up, clean up, and everything.
with urine and everything?
That would be with anything.
Yeah?
Anything, yes.
Okay, also, I want to remind everybody anytime during the show, you can call in and give your shout out, happy birthday, or congratulations. Call the Holly Grove
Shout
Show.
out. Say happy birthday or congratulations to someone live.
All right, and now we're going to be talking to Vince Montesanto again. He is our party stain cleanup specialist. If you all have any stains on your drapes, carpet, tile, he does it all. He also takes care of that flood work, water and the mold in your house too, Vince. Would you like to tell us how much of a deposit is normally, what kind of deposit do you take?
A deposit?
Yeah. Do you take a deposit before I call you and you come out, or there's no actual deposit?
So actually, it's just free estimates. You could call me and I'll go out and bid it out and anything, measure it out, everything for you at no cost, and then you could decide. You can shop it around if you like, or call me back out there and I'll come out there and I'll nail it for you.
So I can just have the cash or the check the day you show up, and I don't have to.
Yeah, cash, check, or jewelry. No, I'm just
I don't have to prepay you, right?
No, you don't. You pay when the job's done.
Okay.
Yes, you pay when the job's done and results are found that you want.
Okay, very cool. Do you want to give everybody your information to contact you again?
Yes, my name's Vincent Montesano, owner, operator of Ultimate Tile and Carpet Cleaning, LLC, out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. My phone number is 561-307-4269. You can find me on the web, www.ultimatetileandcarpet.com.
Okay. Do you have any secrets for like red juices?
Yeah, that would go back to the same thing I said before. If you just spill something, don't smear it in. Pat dry
Just
it.
pat
Dry
that
to
too.
dry it out. Yeah, and after you get done cleaning it and everything that you want to, like I said before, 50-50 peroxide and water
Okay.
does miracles. It actually brings back the color, the natural color of any color of your rug. You can use it on
Really?
wool. You can use it on satin. You can use it on anything. You just got to be really, really careful with it. And you got to make sure it's fully dry.
Okay, very cool. All right, everybody, this was Vince Montesanto. He is the specialist when it comes to anything cleaning after parties. Thank you for being on our show, Vincent.
I had to leave that hoe alone and get my
Have a party or event coming up? DJ Holly Grove is the entertainment. The reason she comes so highly recommended is because of her experience and dedication to the success of your event. DJ Holly Grove is outgoing and fun-spirited. Holly will personally see to it that you and your guests have the best time ever. High quality, professional DJ services at reasonable rates. Go to rainbowbrightdj.com. That's rainbowbrightdj.com. Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP2.TV.
To be a guest on the Holly Grove Show, please visit our website, hollygroveshow.com. Tell us about your experience in the event and party planning industries. That's hollygroveshow.com.
Hi, welcome back to the Holly Grove Show. I'm DJ Holly Grove, and my next guest is Danielle Mulder. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Holly. Thanks for having me.
She is an event and party planner, and I'm thinking of having her join me every week and to give us little expert party tips and advice on parties and events. Now, what company are you actually with?
I'm with Stage Dread Events, and we are located in Dania Beach, which is just below Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, very cool. Now, how long have you been a party and event planner?
I have been in one side of the event industry for, you could say, as much as 10 years. I started promotional events at the age of 16.
Okay.
I have done some freelance event PR and marketing in New York, and I've been with Stage Dread Events in Florida for a little over a year.
Okay, very cool. What got you started in the industry?
Well, when I was in college, as most college students, you're trying to figure out your path, and I was majoring in journalism and decided to go on a PR track. And from there, I started interning with an event management company. That progressed into freelancing after college. And then when I came to Florida, I was like, all right, well, what am I good at? So I ended up with Stage Right Events.
That's right. All right, so we want to talk a little bit about Halloween tonight. So do you have any Halloween tips for everybody at home? Just go ahead, just give us some tips.
Well, I love Halloween, Holly. It's actually second to Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. Some big trends this year, as not every year. What's going on in the theaters, what's going on in the news, what are the current events. Star Wars is coming out with their 7th installment in December. So a lot of Star Wars themed parties and costumes. Next to that, what's going on in the news? We have all the presidential candidates, lots of Donald Trump costumes, Hillary Clinton, even Bernie Sanders. Call Me Caitlin from the Vanity Fair cover. It's going to be a huge costume this year. And my favorite are dog costumes. According to the National Retail Federation, 1 in 5 millennials will dress up their pets this year. I know my Chihuahua won't be having it. The last time I put a costume on him, he just curled up in a ball the whole night.
My dog doesn't like it either, Dan.
Yeah. But you know what I love are the Minions costumes for pets. I think maybe you can get my roommate's dog in a Minions costume this year.
Minions are so big. And they're so big. They're everywhere. I love those little guys. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Other trends, other cool ideas, lots of do-it-yourself. Most people turn to Pinterest and Instagram for their ideas and their inspirations. Obviously, as an event planning company and team, we're just a phone call away to reach out for ideas, production, entertainment. Stage Right Events is a good place to find performers, entertainers, and actors for your Halloween parties. Maybe you want to host a haunted house, and that is your party with some cocktails afterwards.
Love it.
One of my favorite Halloweens. We took a bank in Folkston, Georgia. It's a really small town, and turned it into a haunted house. And this was about 7 or 8 years ago, but it's always stood out because instead of spending a ton of money on food and beverage, we created a haunted house and threw all of the funds into production, and it was a memorable experience for everyone who was there.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you have a costume this year for yourself?
Ooh, I don't have a costume yet. I think as a party planner, you spend so much time planning everyone else's party and event, and then at the last minute, you take whatever you have left from decor and make your own costume.
What are some games that you might do at a Halloween party? Just a couple. Bobbing for apples. Do people still bob for apples?
I say anything goes. When you have a costume on, you're more willing to participate in any of those games, right?
Now, let's say I'm invited to a costume party, and I really don't want to wear a costume. Is it really not right for me to go and not wear a costume?
Holly, you wear a costume. You wear a costume.
Even if it's just some bunny ears, right? Throw it on, don't be rude.
Well, if that's enough for you, you be you.
Okay, so what are the types of candies people normally get for their Halloween parties?
What would you guess would be the number one Halloween selling candy?
For me,
if you had a
candy
guess.
corn.
Candy corn. And everyone says that, but actually it's Reese's.
Really?
Reese's is the number one selling Halloween candy. Second to that are M&M's, and third to that are Snickers.
Wow.
Yeah, Reese's. And you know what? I wonder if that's because of the Reese pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
Reese pumpkins.
Now, the next Halloween, there's going to be a full moon. It's going to be in 2020. I just thought I'd throw that fun fact in there tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, 2020 on Halloween, we're going to have another full moon.
Yeah, well, it's a good year for Halloween, right? We just had a blood moon. That's the second one this year. I think I'm right when I say that. So good year for Halloween.
Yeah, no, the blood moon, I don't know. I think it's more rare than that, right? Every 20 years or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know, Holly. You're fact checking me there. I have no idea.
I don't know either, so I can't fact check nothing.
I just know it was fun to watch.
So you actually stayed up for that event.
I did stay up for that. Yeah. Me and my boyfriend and my roommate, we're all peeking outside like every 10 minutes or so, waiting for it to get more and more full and more red. It was a good experience.
Okay, now, do you know what the first jack-o'-lantern was?
Do I know what the first jack-o'-lantern was? I don't.
It was a turnip.
A turnip.
Yeah, and it
Oh.
actually originated. Now, these are just fun facts I had to get myself. I don't know. Just
So are you
know
making
this.
your jack-o'-lantern out of a turnip, Holly?
No, I think they're too small. But Ireland's the one that actually started it.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I just wanted to get some fun facts today because I knew you were going to be coming on. So,
All right.
But I
All
didn't
right.
expect no answers. Not at all.
Okay, good. I can tell you about how to incorporate a turnip into your party, but not so much about the jack-o'-lantern carving.
Okay, so now for Halloween parties, what's the most like? Do people get mostly like pumpkin pies? What kind of food type things do people get?
Well, a big trend in the events industry right now, and I see this a lot with the corporate events that the Stage Right event does, and also with our weddings, are food stations and past hors d'oeuvres, more so than, just a pie or a full dinner, full dessert buffet. I really like if you're going to do pumpkin pie, I think a really good idea is to make mini ones in muffin tin. I actually did that for a Halloween party last year. You make a pumpkin pie just the way you would normally, except for instead of using like a store-bought crust, you can make your own and sprinkle it in the bottom of muffin tins, fill up with pumpkin pie filling, and then you have mini ones so everyone can stand and have their cocktails and eat the mini appetizers and still enjoy the party.
I love it. What a great idea.
Thank
Do you have any other little food ideas, tips?
Again, with the stations, if you're having a party at home, find ways to keep your guests moving. Maybe you'll have some appetizers in the kitchen, some in the living room, maybe a station with already prepared drinks at the front door, candy bowls scattered throughout as opposed to just one area. I'm sure, as you know, whenever, especially at home parties, when you're hosting, people tend to gather where the food is. So if you're inviting, a large number of guests and you're worried about seating and spacing, spread out the food, spread out the drinks, and then the people will spread out throughout your home.
Now, you as a party planner, do you go and you attend these parties too, or you just plan it and then you walk away?
Each one is a little bit different. We, as party planners and event and meeting planners, sometimes, we plan from afar. We're located here in Florida, and we might be planning an event in California next week, and maybe we only source the venue and we set up contracts with vendors. Sometimes I'll be on a plane and going to that event and staying throughout the entire party. Locally, same rules apply. It just depends on what the client's needs are and what it takes to pull off a successful event.
That's right. You got all the right answers. She's good. All right, I think she's going to be sticking around with us a little longer.
Ooh.
I like Danielle. She's all right.
Thanks, Holly. I like you too.
Now, when they go ahead and they reserve you as a party or an event planner, what do they put down? Do they put down 50% for you as a party planner or the whole thing? Is there a separate budget for each thing that you break down with them?
Well, typically we require 50% upfront. In order to get started, we have a package for $350 where that basically you come to our office, you meet with us, you see our facility, you see our operation, you meet with our team. We talk about your vision, and then from there we create storyboards, source venue locations. If you have guests coming from out of town, they need a place to stay, we'll negotiate your hotel contracts. And all of that costs us $350 to get started.
Okay.
It costs you $350 to get started.
Okay.
If you decide to take our ideas and book with one of our venues, we can take that $350 and apply it towards a planning package. From there, the numbers can start around $700-800 and go up into a few thousand.
Okay, and tell everybody why it is so important to have a party and event planner as opposed to trying to do it themselves.
Well, a lot of, especially with brides, they really want to enjoy their wedding and they want to enjoy the experience. And weddings are stressful. Wedding planning is stressful. Hiring someone who's not emotionally attached, I find to be a great value because as a party planner, yes, I want your party to be a success, but I don't have the emotional attachment that the bride does. So I have a clearer head to make decisions. Not only that, but I have, and Stage Right Events has relationships with, the major vendors throughout the country, with the hotels, with the venues. So they're more likely to negotiate with us and give us better terms than they are the one bride because we're constantly doing business with them.
Right. So they'll get a better deal.
They'll get a better
if
deal.
They go through a party planner in the long run.
In the long run, yes. In the long run, we'll save them stress and money.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Danielle Mulder. She will be joining us each week on the Holly Grove Show. And we're going to say goodnight to her and bring on our next guest. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Have a party or event coming up? DJ Holly Grove is the entertainment. The reason she comes so highly recommended is because of her experience and dedication to the success of your event. DJ Holly Grove is outgoing and fun-spirited. Holly will personally see to it that you and your guests have the best time ever. High quality, professional DJ services at reasonable rates. Go to rainbowbrightdj.com. That's rainbowbrightdj.com.
Hi, I'm DJ Holly Grove, and I'd like to tell you about an event going on at the Lake Worth Playhouse November 1st. Jennifer Lopez is going to be one of the judges, and you can get your tickets online at lakeworthhastalent.com. That's lakeworthhastalent.com. Remember to get your tickets, and your benefits will go to the Children's Miracle Network. This is DJ Holly Grove reminding you to get your tickets for November 1st, either online at lakeworthhastalent.com or the Lake Worth Playhouse.
Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP2.TV.
To be a guest on the Holly Grove Show, please visit our website, hollygroveshow.com. Tell us about your experience in the event and party planning industries. That's hollygroveshow.com.
Hi, welcome back to the Holly Grove Show. I have special guests here, Chari and Larry Quisenberry. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
They're with the Kindred Kilts Irish Maritime Music. That's right?
That's right. We do a lot of traditional Irish. We do a lot of Celtic music, and then we do maritime music, which, with all due respect to Jimmy Buffett, we do a lot more of the more sailing and sailory kind of stuff and sea shanties, that kind of music, and a lot of pirate music too. So we get kind of fill a very different and unique niche.
Now, how do you two know each other?
We're brothers.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I've known him probably
Most of my life.
Most of my life, I think. Yeah. So
Which one's older?
Him, way older. Him, way older.
oh, all right. Yeah, it's true.
You have to take it. He's got two fingers pointed at you.
That's not unusual. As long as that's the only thing
Exactly.
that's pointing at me.
It's usually just one
His
finger.
guitar is bigger than mine, so I have to behave.
All right, so what are you all going to be performing today?
I don't know. We were kind of hoping to see what you were going to sing for us, and we were just going to play backup for you.
Okay.
But I think what we'll do, just to give you an idea of what we do, there's a song that this group that I've never heard of. I think they were called AC/DC. They did a version of it, but this is the if you play Irish music, you have to play this song. It's essentially the Freebird of Irish music, and it's called "Whiskey in the Jar."
All right.
And so we'll do that one. Is that
Sure,
good?
let's
Ready?
go. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, and away we go.
As I was going over the Kilgarry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, then produced my rapier, saying, "Stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver." Mushering for the doo-ba-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, before I rose to travel. Up came a band of footmen, I and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, then produced my rapier, saying, "Stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver." Mushering-a-ba-doo-ba-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. It was early in the morning, before I rose to travel. Up came a band of footmen, I and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she'd stolen away the rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so prisoner I was taken. Mushering-a-ba-doo-ba-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, they took me to jail, with neither judge nor writing, for robbing Captain Farrell up on Kilgarry Mountain. But they didn't take my fists, and I knocked the jailer down, and I bid a fond farewell to the jail in Sligo town. Mushering-a-ba-doo-ba-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, if anyone can aid me, it's me brother in the army. If I can learn his station, be it Cork or in Killarney. If he'll come and join me, we'll go roving in Kilkenny. I'm sure he'll treat me better than me darling sporting Jenny. Mushering-a-ba-doo-ba-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, some men take delight in the hurling and the bowling, others take delight in the carriages a-rolling. I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty women in the morning bright and early. Mushering-a-ba-doo-ba-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mushering-a-ba-doo-ba-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
All right, Kinder Kilt. Okay, right now, everyone, it is Listen to Win It time. So caller number 9 is going to win 2 hours of bowling. Family up to 5 people, they get the shoe rentals for free, pizza, pitcher of soda, all at Bowlerama. So I need caller number 9 on the Holly Grove Show.
Where's my phone?
And they are going to win the Listen to Win It. Caller number 9 at 888-565-1470. So I need to ask you all a few questions.
Well, I guess we need to answer a few then. I think this will work out just fine.
How did you get started?
At this? Well, let's see. I've always been more of the folk music, Irish traditional kind of stuff. That's always been more my thing. I bought my first guitar back in the dark ages when John Denver was very popular, and I bought the same guitar that he played. And I'd never picked up a guitar in my life, so it wasn't pretty for a very long time, but it gave me something to do. And you took a very different route, didn't you?
Yeah, so I got my start as
Hold on. We
Oh.
have a caller on the line. Hello?
Hi, I'm Bob.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
Hi, Bob.
Great. I'm enjoying your show where you have all these different guests from fixing my rugs, cleaning my rugs, to a singer that was really fabulous. She's a 14-year-old girl, and she was really great.
That's right. Are you calling to listen to win it?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, you're caller number 9. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations.
Sound
Bob
like we
is the
rehearsed that.
winner for Listen to Win It. So, Bob, do you remember what you won?
I won a trip to Lake Worth for bowling.
That's right, at Bowlerama. And that's in Lake Worth. You can bring up to 5 people, 2 hours of bowling, a large pizza, and a picture of any type of beverage you want. So,
that sounds exciting. Thank you so much.
all right, awesome. Just hang on the line, and we'll give you directions down to the station if you just hang on 1 second. We just need to wait for him to get off the phone. 1 second.
Not a problem. We're not going anywhere.
All right, so back to you all.
Oh, back to us all. Us all.
back to you.
Yeah. Oh, back to me.
It's all about you.
Okay. Oh, thank
all
you.
about
I always
you.
appreciate when you say that. So so I guess I just did start a lot different. I was a bass player in some heavy metal bands when I was much younger. So that was kind of always my first love was rock and roll and playing, that type of music. And, but like a lot of bass players in rock and roll bands didn't make a lot of money at it. So, went on to, a real life and a real job. And, then many years later, Charlie was living in Maryland and I was on business and went to go see him doing at some sea shanties, really popular in maritime, in the Maryland area, the Baltimore area. And I liked what he was doing, and I thought it was fun. And then when he moved back down to Florida, he kind of twisted and coerced me a little bit and, come on, just give it a try. And I really like it, and I really enjoy it because it's just the music that we play is fun. We play Irish drinking music, right? Clap your hands, stomp your feet, don't beat up your neighbor, but you just have a great time. That's the kind of music we like
And
to play.
kids' music.
And-
We do a lot of fun stuff
You
with
do
kids.
parties and events?
We do parties and events and corporate events, and yes, we will do the unicorn song. And I will teach you all of the aerobic moves that go with the unicorn song if we ever come back, so you can do that on camera.
Okay. What is the unicorn song?
What is the? I'm going to save.
the unicorn.
I am going to save that for the next time.
Exactly.
I know we don't have time this time, but I will.
I know the hokey pokey.
Then you'll have no trouble with the unicorn
Exactly.
song.
Did you all like to give out your name, email address, so people, if they're interested,
Sure.
can book you?
So you can find us on the web, www.kindredkilts.com. You can also find us on Facebook, The Kindred Kilts. And from a phone number standpoint?
772-696-2515. Our email is also on the website, but just for background, it's Charlie, CHARLIEQU, the number 2, at gmail.com. So CharlieQU2, or all of our other information, our videos, pictures, the whole 9 yards is on our kindredkilts.com website.
Okay, what are some events that you both have coming up here?
So we're doing a couple of corporate events, private kind of parties. Obviously, we get busy around the holiday of St. Patrick's Day, right? So we're going to be doing an event at a place called John's Island, which is up in the Vero Beach area. We're going to be doing St. Patrick's Day event with them. We're going to be doing another St. Patrick's Day kind of event at a place called the Village Green. So again, more for the looking at those types of things. You can usually find us on a Wednesday night at a place called the Kilted Mermaid in Vero Beach, where we usually do an open mic night with those guys, and you just have a real good time doing that.
How did you get your name?
Well, so we're brothers. So that's the kindred part.
And obviously the kilt. I don't think you can see that on camera, but
Yeah, but we are wearing kilts right now.
Okay, well, I'd like to thank Charlie and Larry for coming to the Holly Grove Show. Thank you for being our guest.
thank you,
Thank you very much
for having
Hopefully you'll come back on again.
us.
Thanks. Anytime you
us,
want.
we're here for you.
Y'all have a great night. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in this week. Be sure to tune in next Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. for more party tips and event planning.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored